Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude. Welcome to some Tekken 7 online PvP gameplay. If you enjoy this video and you want to leave a like, please do so. It helps me quantify the exact number of people who do enjoy my videos by, going along with that request of mine to show that you do like it. And of course, comment below on, thoughts on what I'm talking about, or perhaps things or characters you want to see me use in the Tekken verse. But today, I've really needed an outlet and a place to talk about this, and I can't think of a better way than a fucking fighting game, especially one that's new as Tekken. So, I have a big problem, with people who use tragedy on social media to get attention. Of course, everyone does, but I have been stewing about this for a while. See, there's been this girl on my Facebook page ever since Chris Cornell died, and she's literally made a fucking Facebook photo group about photos she has taken about that particular tragedy. Photos of herself, photos of stuff. She's talking about planning an event. She's thanked people. She's claimed that people are messaging her, apologizing to her for the loss because of how big of a Soundgarden fan she was. And I thought that was absolutely fucking ridiculous. See, social media does this thing. It does this thing. I'm included in this. Where it does this thing where it gives everybody this false sense of importance because people go, oh, I have 67 people who follow me on Twitter. They all give a fuck about my opinions on everything. When that cannot be further from the truth. You see, you follow people on Twitter mostly because you enjoy, their life, you're friends with them, or because, there's somebody famous and you look up to them. Never does somebody go, I'm going to follow this person on the internet so I can listen to them bitch and whine and complain about, look at this shit, look at this shit, oh my god, she thought she had this shit, not to kick right into fucking temple. So nobody adds somebody on social media to go, I think I am going to follow them because I really like the way they complain about life. I like the way that they bring negativity from their lives into my view. I love the way that they take the shitty parts of their life and they broadcast them, so now they become shitty parts of my life. Nobody says that. Nobody goes on social media to be depressed. The biggest criticism people have of the news in general is that it's too fucking depressing because tragedy sells. People look at tragedy, whatever, sure. But people that take tragedy, they take their sad selfies. They take pictures of themselves crying. They take pictures of all the stuff that they had of the person. Oh man, I'm so sad. Listen, I understand that you're sad, and I get that. But can you, for a minute, think about there are actual people close to the actual tragedy that have actual reasons to be upset? If you're a fan of a celebrity and they die, yes, of course you're allowed to be upset. I'm never saying you're not allowed to be upset, but don't make it about you. Don't make that tragedy about you. Don't make a status 3 days later how still sad you are about the passing of celebrity X. That is just completely... I don't even have an adjective to describe that. It is rude. It is much more than rude. It is just it's selfish. You're taking a tragedy, you're projecting all of the negative emotions towards those who are feeling real negative emotions and putting them on yourselves because you are not happy with this shitty life that you have to live every day. So you need people to get... What the fuck was that, Yoshimitsu, you dumb piece of shit? What was that? I have no idea. You feel the need to broadcast your sadness and to broadcast how you're feeling negative about this so people can console you and it'll make you feel better, completely negating the fact there was an actual tragedy. I don't understand why people do this. Like I said, it's okay to be upset. Yes, you're upset. But once you start making that about you, once you make a Facebook album completely of photos of you and stuff from a celebrity who's dead, you have taken the tragedy, you have made it about yourself, and you're an asshole. That's just what you are. You are a piece of shit who needs to learn what the fuck empathy is. How does something happen and your initial reaction is, well, people need to know how upset I am about it. People need to know how I'm feeling about this. Because again, it goes back to that false sense of importance that social media gives you. Everybody on social media thinks that because they have a voice, their voice fucking matters. No one's voice matters. Does my voice matter? Not a fucking chance. Okay? In the scheme of things, my voice does not matter. No, my opinions on anything in the world do not matter because I have no influence over most of the world. There are very few things that I actually can influence in my life, and those things are not being put on social media. If I can control aspects of... If my opinions are directly controlling how my life goes, then I'm not going to broadcast that because I don't want anything to affect that. I want to be able to retain control. But as soon as you start talking about shit that is bothering you or about things that are going wrong, how they negatively affect you, all you're doing is taking what a real tragedy is and you're making people you're making people give a shit about you. And it's completely selfish. People should not be thinking about you during a tragedy unless that tragedy affects you. Okay? A big thing that I saw, oh my god, was during the Ariana Grande bombing. A horrible event. Absolutely tragic event. You should be able to go to you should be able to go anywhere in life and not risk dying because some fucking lunatic from across an ocean has decided that your ideology and his ideology clash to such a degree you have to be eliminated. That shouldn't happen. But so many people that I saw on social media were saying things like, oh my god, I can't believe I was just at that stadium 3 weeks ago. No one gives a fuck, Cindy! Okay? Kids fucking died. Kids died, and you're over there going, well, I was there. I want you all to know, holy shit, guys, that could have been me. But it fucking wasn't. It was real kids who died. Real parents who lost their kids, and you have the gall and the audacity to fucking, to compare what didn't happen to you to what actually happened to somebody else? That's ludicrous to me. That's absolutely insane. And then the worst is that the people who are using the shooting and the dying of kids to further political agendas about laws of what should be allowed and what shouldn't be allowed. Like, dude, kids died. A real tragedy happened. Can we just take the time to be sad for the victims of the tragedy? That's all I'm asking. I don't give a shit about Carol from fucking, Seattle, Washington's opinions, or not their opinions, but I don't care about their experiences that they were at the same place 3 months ago. All you're doing is deflecting tragedy to you, as opposed to actually talking about it and coming up with a real solution. You're just trying to make us feel bad for you, and not actually put our energy towards helping those who were affected. And that, honestly, guys, it's just disgraceful.